We need to have the right kind of map. If we have the wrong kind of map, we do the wrong kind of interpretation on what we actually step on directly with our feet. Last autumn, I went to Canary Island, and then I sat there, wrote a book about this topic. And then my wife suggested that we should go to a museum, and there is a museum in Canary Island called the Columbus Museum. And then it struck me, that's where to find the answer on how to handle digital transformation. But I guess I need to tell you the story on why it is. And the reason is rather simple. I guess you know that 1492, Christopher Columbus traveled to America and discovered America. Well, when he landed, he actually landed in Bahamas. But he thought he was heading for the Middle East, or actually India. And that most of us already know. But do you know what he did afterwards? Well, they continued the journey. And then they ended up in Cuba. But he actually thought he came to China. And then they actually continued the journey one more step. And they came to Haiti. But he was convinced that they came to Japan. And today that's fairly easy for us to laugh on, right? But the thing is, if looking on the map that he had, it was a reasonable thing to expect. And on top of that, it's quite interesting if you dig into the history about Christopher Columbus himself. He was extremely well qualified. Since he's been 12, he's been to sea. He's been reading a lot. He's been studying a lot. Astronomy, geology, history, etc. And the map that he used was actually the most qualified map that did exist at the time. Okay, what does it have to do with digital transformation? Well, what it actually tells us that we need to have the right kind of map. If we have the wrong kind of map, we do the wrong kind of interpretation on what we actually step on directly with our feet. And roughly speaking, that is what this course is about, helping you to develop the map for the future. In order to make that, we will keep onto a case. It's very likely that you have a smartphone, and then I guess it's very likely that you play music on it. At least quite a lot of people of us play music, and we have some kind of a relationship to the music industry. And actually the music industry is a rather good case. Far bigger, far more interesting than only about music. And we will continue keeping to the music industry, because roughly speaking, that is an industry that have fundamentally disrupted and changed over the years. So we will use that story in order to follow how to develop the new map. And that is basically speaking what this course is about.